Hello everyone and welcome back to Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. So last episode we had completed chapter 4 and recruited Vivian to our party. We got our bodies back and everything. So, we got an email.
Oh my goodness, Mario, would that be an email from Princess Peach? My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon. The X-Naps plan to revive the 1,000-year-old monster and use his power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door. They'll find this demon spirit, but the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves. You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans. From Princess Peach. An ancient demon spirit?
That's all Vivian has to say. Oh, really? That's interesting, I guess. So, first before we start, after we take care of these numbskulls, I just wanted to, power up Vivian, put her at, level 1 of power. Alright, these guys are taken care of. They will put stronger enemies, down here a little bit later, so that we aren't just doing the same thing each time. And I'm not sure what this X thing is for anyway. Like, I tried ground pounding on it, I tried going underground with her ability, it doesn't do anything. So one thing that you may have noticed that's been happening in each other chapter, happened in chapter 2, happened in chapter 3, and happened in chapter 1, but it did not happen in this chapter of chapter 4. We did not see Miss Mouse at any point at all. Usually during some point we would see her briefly and she would just say hello or something, or she'd be oh, I'm done with this room, you can have all the treasure inside. So yeah, we would usually just get to see her for something at least. And yeah, this time we don't get to see her at all. So that is because after chapter 4 we actually get to do a little side quest for her, and then she'll give us a reward. So, before we do that, I want to power up Vivian at Merlin's shop. Also, we'll check with see what this guy has, anything interesting. Hey ho, got all the hottest products new here, looking further. You got the fevered look of man with a mind for goods. Wanna buy something? So, I don't really know if we need anything. We don't even need any ultra shrooms yet because we can't even use them. But I mean, might as well buy this badge just so it'll be fun. Attack FXG, because all the attack FX badges don't take anything to use. So put this on. That is very weird. It sounds like someone's having an orgasm. So what we have ourselves a frickin' little anime girl in our pocket now, apparently. But yeah, the cool thing about it is if you wear multiple attack FX badges is that sometimes you'll get one sound, sometimes you'll get another. So, welcome to the home of Merlin, the Super Magician. I foresaw your arrival. So, which partner would you like me to power up? So we're gonna do Vivian. Shall I power up this partner? Yes, we will. Shazubi! Shazubi! Then you may go. Alright, so she's got 20 health now. Can do a new attack that can attack everybody called the Fiery Jinx for 6 FP. It's pretty useful. Some people actually have said they like it because I went the wrong way. Some people said they like it because you can actually use it on the final boss, because in tradition a lot of Mario RPG games have final bosses with multiple limbs. So yeah, we can use it on that pretty much. But anyway, this is the Trouble Center. And that's where we can do a quest for Miss Mouse. So this guy Hey, is this your first time to the Trouble Center? If you plan on using our service, I can explain them for you first. Need an explanation? So if you say no, he just tells you get out of here, so I mean, you have to say yes. Then listen good. This Trouble Center is where people come with troubles. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check that bulletin board. If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward, probably. Not a bad deal, eh? Remember, if you decide not to solve a trouble, you have to pay to cancel. You got that? Well, good. Then go help someone out. Alright, so we go to the question person looking for an elusive badge. I'm after an elusive badge. Must explain a person. Meet me on the roof of Zest's house in Brockport Square. This poster is anonymous. This may be dangerous. Want to take on this trouble? Yes. Do it and do it right. So, that is actually a little one we need to do right now. So, to get onto the roof of Zest's house, we actually have to go to the inn and go upstairs, and then there's a little area that we can go inside of. So the inn is right here. And you can just go up this stairway. And open this door. Also right over here is an interesting little shop. It's called the Shop of Badges. So every once in a while they'll have interesting badges in there. I never really bought any just because I didn't think they were interesting. Super Appeal. Get more star power on Mario appeals. Increase attack power by 2 when Mario is in danger. Last Stand. Drop damage Mario receives by half when he's in danger. FP Drain. Drop Mario's attack power by 1 but regain 1 FP for attack. That's not good. I wonder how many BP this needs. So, you need 1 BP to use that. Well, I don't care. I don't think I need that. It's kind of dumb. And I don't know what badge I'd want to take off, though. I don't want to have to frickin' do what 2 more level ups to get that, because I'm saving the 3 BP I have right now, and then I want to level up again, get 3 more so I can put on that power plus for myself. So over here we can talk to Miss Mouse. Hi, Mr. Mustache Cutie. I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fella like you take on my trouble. Well, let me get right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this one elusive badge, but I've failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair, that much I'm sure. I went to check that room out after I hear you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find this badge, one has to use the wind. I have no idea what that means, though. Anyway, look for it, okay, sweetie? Alright, so off to Hooktail we go. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Over the river and through the woods. Let's hope grandmother has some blow. Yo, I just made a rap song. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So we can take this pipe and this time this is where we actually need to go. Should be a little Goomba down here, so take him out, might as well. Every little XP is worth it. Even if it's just 1. But even if it's not worth it, we at least get a couple coins. So just do the same thing. Alright, 24, so now we're almost a quarter of the way to another level up. So over this way is where we need to go for Hooktail. Drown Yoshi. Drown! Wow. We didn't have to do that, I just felt like doing that. I mean, oops. Pay the price for telling him to drown. Now I drown myself, but I mean they put me right on the pipe, so it's not a big deal. So we just have to make our way to Hooktail's room. And this time it should be a little bit easier maneuvering through since we don't have to worry about keys or anything, and all the enemies we can pretty much just kill very fast. But it's one thing we couldn't do earlier was we couldn't get over his bridge, but now we can as Yoshi. So open the door. There's a couple Koopas over here we can just take out real quick. One second. My timer thing that I had was turned off, but there we go. I fixed it. So, use Yoshi right now. You can pretty much just kill him. Doesn't matter. Okay, I tried super guarding that, but I guess it didn't always work. So yeah, we can just knock him down this way. Fairly simple. It is worth it to fight the enemies even when they give small amounts of XP in my opinion though, to be honest. We do multi-bounce, you can kill this one, knock the other one down. We'll just make it easier, we just eat them so it just takes less time. Okay, well that was a dirty trick. Okay, I guess I did not get the super guard on that. We're just gonna eat him again so we can kill this one and the other guy. That's what he gets for playing dirty tricks upon us. I didn't appreciate it very much at all. It's been a while since I've been in Hooktail's castle, so I don't 100% remember exactly where we need to go. But I do believe we have to go this way. Alright, we got a dead bones thingy over here now. This one's got a fire flower, so good thing we're gonna take him out first so he doesn't use it. Or we're gonna do our super armor so we can smack him into the other people. We only have one health. They only have one health each, so it should kill all of them. And like I said, yes, very easy enemies here. Another one, but I mean, you can just do multi-bounce this time. I guess it'll cost literally the same FP as super armor. It doesn't take as long to do. Hopefully this time we can just go right through this area. Because last time I think we needed a key or something, but this time we don't have to worry about it. I think this door might have been the same thing, we needed a key, but don't have to worry. I guess we'll just do multi-bounce again. Don't even have to worry about FP because I already know that there's a little HP refill block right by Hooktail's castle. Not Hooktail's castle, that's where we are right now. But I mean before the Hooktail boss room, which is where we need to go. It was kind of funny. I wasn't even trying to do a first strike, but I guess I did. Whatever, we'll do multi-bounce again. Last episode we were talking about frickin' or the episode before last, I meant, we were talking about fucking schoolgirl hentai. Now we're talking all about frickin' how now we're talking about how that makes weird anime noises. I guess this is not the room we should be in. Yeah, because I said I don't remember much of how Hooktail's castle is just because I haven't been in it so long. But I think we should have gone up the green block area. I just wasn't entirely sure. Just leave Coops behind, and then he somehow can teleport. Coops has magical teleportation powers. Could fill our FP with that. I didn't even know there was a block over here. Oh, I don't even think I need to use that area. We could just use Yoshi this time. Or not. That was stupid. I thought we could have used him, but I guess at least there's a star piece over there for people who give a shit. But look, but I don't. So great, I guess we have to go all the way back then. So learn that the hard way. Just leave Coops there. Say screw him. Nobody cares about you. Didn't want him to join our party in the first place. Nobody cares about Tim. Yes, this is what we have to do. I was thinking we didn't have to use the window this time because we got Yoshi on our side. That was wrong. It was very, very wrong. This guy's got a fire flower. Maybe we can actually get it from him upon killing him. I don't know what to say. Let's do a jump run real quick. Leave Coops over there. Go upwards. Can bash this Goomba's skull in over here. Never been smacked by a hammer. I wonder what it would feel like. Let's do a spin jump and get rid of him. I know it's supposed to be somebody laughing or something, but it honestly sounds like a weird orgasm noise. I don't even know though. Or it just sounds a little bit too sexual for a children's game. This game is rated E, right? And the thing that's sort of funny is there are some Kirby games I've played where they're rated E10+, and I mean, I don't even know why, because I mean, some of the things that happen in that game aren't even as bad as the things that happen in these games. Is in Super Paper Sponge, where literally, a person frickin' cracks their neck a bunch of times, and then turns into a spider. Or the part where there's a whole entire world of just nothing but a void and everything is white. That's definitely scary. Definitely for kids, you know, for the kids. I was thinking that Koops could take them all out, but I guess not. I got a spite pouch, I never even used those anyway, so let's ditch that thing. And we'll just do super armor. Should be able to hit everybody. No, we'll do a power shell this time. It's always weird. It looks like Koops is scratching his face, all like he's fiending for crack or something. It's like a meth head scratching his face. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he does that. Gotta scratch that meth head, yo. I fell off the little platform. The weird skinny platform they have. Maybe we have to make our way over here. And fly over to this area. And I believe we can just go up this way. And yeah, I believe that should be one of the final things we need to do in Hooktail's castle. Okay, we'll just... He's gonna shoot a shell at him. At us, we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna do our super armor this time, because we can't do a multi-bounce, because we'd end up jumping on that Goomba spike. That would be bad. Super guard that one. I believe you can super guard the other attacks too. If it'll let us. Guess I don't always have the timing right. I try to get it, but I mean, it's still finicky. It's something like they give you 2 or 3 frames to do it. It's real weird. But then again, I always try to do it because it's just a risk versus reward type of thing. In a way. I mean, I remember one person playing the game was talking about, I never ever super guarded just because I didn't want to get hurt. But I mean, it feels great when you end up actually pulling it off. Wow, I did it. And then you just sort of learn the timing better if you didn't do it. But I guess we'll just do a multi-bounce, knock them all down. And I guess we'll just eat them. I know we're running out of FP and everything. But there's, like I said earlier, there's an HP block by Hooktail's thing. So Alright, we got a power block, so yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this boo sheet. Power block is better than a boo sheet. We never even use boo sheets. As I mean, now they're pretty much decent, I guess, until chapter 4 when you unlock Vivian, when they pretty much become obsolete. It's kind of stupid. But this time at least it's easier to walk up this little winding castle thingy because we have Yoshi, so... Oh, there's a guy over here. I was trying to hit him with my hammer. You know what, I'm gonna switch to Vivian. I guess it'll give me a chance to show off her fiery jinx. So, it's just a couple different buttons, Y, X, Y, B, Y. Yeah, it does 6 damage, so it pretty much would kill everybody. I just wanted to use that real quick. We get another power block. We'll just give her a dizzy dial. I said, get rid of our dizzy dial! I don't want that! No! Alright, fill our health. Now in this area we need to use Flurry. And in the room where Hooktail used to reside. Now we can just explore it a little bit if we want. It's just a big old open area. But we have to walk in the room so we see a little area with an exclamation mark right here. We can use Flurry's wind ability. And that will reveal a treasure. And inside of it is the badge Miss Mouse is looking for. So now we just have to take it back to her. Sure to leave Hooktail Castle. And after we give it to her, we'll receive the special reward, anal, just kidding. Yeah, it's some freaking Mickey Mouse plus Miss Mouse hentai.
Ah, that feels great. How you doing? Ah.
That would be interesting. That probably exists on the internet. Or maybe I just gave the internet a great idea. I don't know. Also, that was the badge that we were trying to find earlier. That was how you do it. You get the last stand P for our partner, and I just wanted to show that off just because. But then again, some badges I don't even use, just show it off for people who give a crap, I guess. Same with star pieces, like I don't really give a crap about them. There maybe was one badge I bought and it was just the attack FX badge, but other than that, I didn't care, really. Most badges that the weird court jester dude was selling just didn't really appeal to me. To be totally 100,000,000,000% honest. And some of them were stupid. It was, oh, this costs 7 or 8 FP to use, and I was, what? That's almost 3 level ups that I have to. That's, yeah, that's literally 3 level ups that I have to do just to wear one silly badge. It's quite stupid, really. Alright, so now that we have our badge, we can go back to Rogueport. Alright, this platform is going away from us, so should we jump here? And jump here. Oh, that Goomba's back, might as well fight him again. I guess, because I mean, we're almost at what, 40 XP? Yeah, we're at 40 XP now, so I mean, from the Hooktail Castle, we were able to at least get around a few fights in there that we were able to do at least some damage to some people. So I guess we'll eat this one real quick then. We can't jump on him. But now we're almost close to halfway to getting another level up. And I guess before doing the thing with Miss Mouse, we might as well unlock the Crystal Star door, because I didn't even do that yet. I don't even know where we're supposed to be going next. I mean, I know where I'm supposed to be going next, because I've played the game before, but I mean, that is, some of the people who haven't played the game might not know where we're supposed to be going. Also, this area is something we can do now. Earlier it had spikes in it, but now we have Vivian. We can use her ability to not die. So what I like to do with this is the spikes come up every few seconds, so I'll count to 1, 2, 3. Oops, I did it too slow, but we'll just wait for the timing again. So 1, 2, 3, because they come up every 5 or so seconds, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I just like to count out loud, helps me sort of. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we should be good to just jump over to it. Besides, we get the spike shield, make Mario damage proof when jumping on spiky foes. And I've used that before and it didn't even work, so it's kind of stupid. So now we just need to make our way back. Okay, I didn't even get on the spike, that didn't make sense. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just so then again, I'm just sort of showing off the badges for people who actually care. Oh, I want to use that badge. Because I mean, everyone can build their own Mario differently, whatever they want to do. With him, maybe if you want to be, I'd like to use this badge more, then go ahead. I'm not gonna shame you, I don't care. But I believe we can. There's just one thing we can do over here, sort of gives us shortcuts to different areas. So I just wanted to lock them real quick for you. There's also a shine over here anyway, so it's kind of worth doing. So you can just pound on that. And then the next one. Pound on that. So that'll help for the one thing I was talking about, Chapter 7, that is mildly annoying. So go in this pipe, it'll take us back to Chapter 2. So just so we don't have to think about finding where each pipe is again. So then if we take this pipe, it'll take us back to, I think, Chapter 1, I'm not sure though. Yes, it takes us back to Chapter 1. To the town though. That's why I could have unlocked it earlier, but I didn't want to, just because it's not entirely 100% worth doing, just because it the other pipe, I was trying to think of what to say, the other pipe is closer to Hooktail Castle where we need to go. So the other one you might have noticed is a gray block, which you can't break yet. We need the Ultra Hammer. That is the next step after the Super Hammer, the Ultra Hammer. Then the Ultra Boots is another thing we need to get. We'll get the Ultra Boots, we'll get those in Chapter 6, and then the Ultra Hammer, we'll get those directly after Chapter 6. So when we get the Ultra Hammer, then we'll be able to break the gray blocks. So I might as well just fight these enemies real quick. Do a multi-bounce. We'll do Vivian's Shade Fist. Could have done Spyro Jinx, but I mean, it'll take more FP too. Okay. I thought I got the timing right for the Super Guard, but I guess I did that time. Alright, there we go, that was taken care of. So now we can activate the Crystal Star. One thing that's kind of funny, when I was younger, I sort of thought that the piece of hair that Vivian has covering her eye, I used to think that was a big goofy nose she had, but I don't know why I thought that. It's not even where a nose goes. I mean, it sort of is, but it just sort of clearly is hair. It's not a big goofy nose. So we can stand on the pedestal, activate the Crystal Star, and might as well be a shortcut to sort of where we need to be going anyways. We'll just go back to Professor Franklin. And it'll show us we need to go to a little pirate island. Location of Crystal Star has been recorded on your magical map.
We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
He probably already knows. I know! I want the world to be restored. I hate my life. Wait! I guess he didn't know. That was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon, and those fiends want to use the power of the Crystal Star to resurrect it. How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered.
Have you found out, Professor?
I've been looking at Playboys for a long time, so I know a thing or two around the female body, if you say so. This is rather long, so you better listen well. My penis is also long when I was looking at Playboys. Are you all ready? And you there in front of the TV, you'll listen up too.
I'm playing on a laptop.
So I always thought that was funny. They like to just break the fourth wall sometimes. So
maybe I'm missing something. Are you talking to no one?
Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about breaking the fourth wall. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in the book may well refer to this demon. It says that the monster destroyed a large town that once stood in this very area. It also says that 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of vast maze and sealed the exit. From this I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they are all united, they can either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for what, evil or good.
I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. It would be awful if we found them only to have stolen for evil purposes. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all?
That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door shut sealed will fail. And unfortunately this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return even if the X-Nuts fail.
Oh, I guess we better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? Where do we start?
Meh, according to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key.
Keelhaul Key?
I'm none too familiar with that place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff, vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salt's downland by the harbor no more. You should head there first. Alright, before we do that, we are going to need to return that badge to Miss Mouse. So I'm just going to switch to Yoshi to walk faster. So just do the same thing then, might as well save. So then we can just jump up the stairway.
That face.
Does it mean you found the badge? So give her the attack up his beat.
This certainly is the badge that I was looking for. Oh my, yes.
Now, my sweet, promise to hear me, out without getting mad.
You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a big little game of mine. I have to apologize, but I knew that you would find it, my handsome cheesehead. You may have even more badge finding skill than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should just travel with you from now on. Because, I'm sure to find lots of badges that wait, don't you think? Now, about that reward. Let's see. I'm gonna bend over. Take this badge as you've managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more.
So now we get the badge.
Now, let me formally state that you will now enjoy the pleasure of my company.
Miss Mouse joined your party. So that's the actual reward. No anal, sadly, but she joins our party. So Miss Mouse's ability is a primer. Press X and Miss Mouse will sniff out any items or objects hidden nearby. There doesn't seem to be anything in this area, dearie, she will say. When you press X, I'll sniff around and tell you if there are any items nearby.
There's something right near here, sweetie. If there's something nearby, I'll let you know like I did just now.
In battle, I can attack enemies with my Love Slap. I can also help you out by using my Kiss Thief move to steal enemies' items. So that was the ability I was talking about. So for example, if somebody has a POW block or whatever, then you can take it from them with her. So you solve the trouble. So there's also a star piece over here. Seems like. Just on this roof. These are people who care, I guess. And she's just stuck in the corner. But, she is the only optional party member in the game. Just to mention, unlike Super Rubber Sponge, that had a whopping amount of 4. There was Barry. The first optional partner you could literally get in after Chapter 3. I mean, there was Barry, there was Dashell, there was Piccolo, there was Tiptron. There were 4 optional partners in that game. It was just funny that they literally just put 1 in this game. So we're gonna try to talk some of the pirates. No matter how such I work, it never gets any easier for me. You know what I mean? There's gotta be a way to just go poof and get rich. You know, poof. So I guess he doesn't know anything. We'll see what this guy says. Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right, then ask me anything. I'm like an old encyclopedia. I am. I can answer anything. What's your body count? Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. Right, let's see. See that? There's a toad. See that ship dock there? That belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs out at Padley's joint on the plaza. So, I guess we're gonna try talking to the rest of the people. If they don't know anything, then, we could just speak to Flavio, the pirates. Keelhaul Key? That's Cursed Island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. What? Keelhaul Key? Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned.
I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King curse. Those guys were dumb.
So they don't know much, so we can speak to Flavio then. He is in the inn. He was this pirate dude in the inn. Alright, so we can just go inside, speak to him. He's on the ground floor of the inn. And what do you want, Who, me, you ask about? I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always ask for more, What is missing from my life that tears at me very insides? I must know, what do I lack? I don't know, it's probably thrills. Thrills, you say? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone in the mountains shivering to death. No, foolish Flavio, not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills. Wait, hold the horses, that is it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King, so I guess we're supposed to ask him about thrills then. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me, a hunt for the pirate treasure. Why, that's a streaks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know the tale, the Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhole Key? Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his herd of pirate booty there. I like booty. And I'm not talking about pirate treasure, I'm talking about anal. Everybody wants anal. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back a tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek. It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhole Key. But that will not stop Flavio. The treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, seller of the 7 seas. What is that you're saying? You're also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing such stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. That I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhole Key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. Well, now I am confused. You're looking for things known as the crystal stars. Yeah, this guy talks forever. And now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be. Such stupid thoughts. Flavio, what you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. Cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio should go with you to Keelhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha. You unfortunate foolish man, do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and be massive and glorious like my penis. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as an intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Danger and adventure, tickle my nostrils, come to the harbor right away. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can go to the harbor. Yes, Flavio is a bit of an annoying person. Let's see. 2 identical looking bombs over there. Yes, what is you? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no. She is the SS Flavian, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast in the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, 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 of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flaviant, he bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest rank held in the spaceships, you know. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keelhawk here are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for a navigator. It is how you say a pickle.
Oi, Flavio! Heard you're talking to there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution.
Do not tease me, Papach. You can solve our problem and spit it out already.
Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bubbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But hey, he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul won't see him on the seas of late.
Babasa boom, problem solved. Let's scout out this Bubbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not?
No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye. Sounds fair, sir.
Um,
I'm on board.
Then it is decided. You must find this Bubbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Alright, so we need to find Bubbery. He is actually in that one house that is locked. But there's another way. We can literally just break into his house. Breaking and entering. It's okay if your name is Mario and you do things, I guess. Yeah, but he is just beyond Professor Frankley's house. What we need to do, since the door is locked, we actually have to cross this bridge by doing that, and then we can jump up here and do the same thing. Hover over, and then we can over here is actually another shine sprite, so I want to grab that real quick before we oops, I just fell. Well, now I'm on the other side, but whatever, it's not that far from where we need to be anyways. Just to make sure not to do that. Yeah, we just fell outside a little bit, so just do the same thing again. Just hover over by the bridge. Then we can jump on these blocks. Go over here, just hover over again. Alright, jump over this way and then get the block right here. So now we can go inside here, break in his chimney. We're gonna frickin' come here like Santa Claus. Ho ho ho! I'm Santa Claus. What do you blokes want?
You seek Admiral Bubbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. No, away we do.
So we want to invade his house first. He's got a shine block in here. So he's just gonna say the same thing.
You seek Admiral Bubbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere.
So now we can leave his house, and I believe we actually have to speak to someone in the inn about that. Because they say, they tell us end up a story about Admiral Bobbery and why he can't, come with us, I believe. I think we have to jump over here and we can speak to this guy.
Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just left him be. Admiral Bobbery, yeah, I know him, but it is, yeah.
I thought you were supposed to talk to the one guy. But I'm gonna talk to him again because I think we're supposed to talk to that guy and talk to him again or something, because I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do. I think this time we just have to actually go inside his house again, and I think the text is different or something like that. I'm pretty sure because I'm almost positive that you're supposed to talk to that one guy. Admiral Robbery, I haven't heard of the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Alright. Drop the act, Super Stash. We already found out you're Admiral Robbery.
Harumph, what poppycock? Tell me what you want me with me if I were this chap. You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore.
But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Key.
Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no! Shall set sail upon the sea and no more. Away with you.
Alright, so now we have to talk to the one guy again, and somehow Yoshi can walk through us. What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude isn't going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? Now what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Okay, so now, since we found out he is Admiral Bobbery, and he's all playing dumb, I'm not Admiral Bobbery. So then we're supposed to go back to the inn and speak to that one guy again, and this time I believe he tells us why Admiral Bobbery doesn't want to go in the ocean anymore.
You say Barbary won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that it surprised me. Real question is, are you folks really sure you want Barbary back in the water? Oh, is that so? Now I see. You want him out on an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rogue seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Barbary, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Barbary's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell you if you really want me to.
Please do. I can take it.
In that case, get ready. Barbary's tale will go something like this. One time, he got his dick stuck in a blender. The end. Barbary was married. We had a wife of an admiring beauty named Scarlet. Two of them were madly in love. This sort of love was reserved for fairy tales. Now Barbary was a renowned sailor, so he was away from him for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Barbary's return. And Barbary, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill, a virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Barbary at sea on a long and lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet succumbed. She was gone. She wanted a man with a bigger penis. Barbary, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not she, I could have nursed her back to health. Could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts they tormented him, always haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since.
Gee, what a downer. I guess that's pretty good reason for hating the ocean.
You have no tales now, so tell me, do you still want to return to sea?
Yes, we have no choice.
Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this.
Here's an elevator. Got an old letter. The letter Scarlet wrote to Barbary on her deathbed.
On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Barbary a final letter. You hold it into your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you one she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, if my love should blame myself for my death, then give him this letter to me. This letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Barbary in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Barbary.
Listen, Padley. Thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we have the task of delivering the letter to Barbary. Alright, we can go back to his house now. Just do the same thing, just flutter over here. Yeah, it was a bit tricky sort of finding him. When I first played the game, I didn't know he's not Bobbery, and the one guy tells us he is, so essentially we're just gonna break into his house again.
What? Oh boy, Bladder and Beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love.
Okay, I'll give her... Okay.
My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I've decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out at sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I will beg that you remember that time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. Do not lose both your love's lives. Or your life's loves. I can't read.
Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. Ah, 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone if you please? I must masturbate. I like masturbating to her letter. It turns me on.
He's just gonna go scream.
Someone stole me shine! If it was you, I'm gonna kill you. Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Kealhall. Harumph, if you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off.
Admiral Bobber, yes! Alright, so now before we actually do that, I believe we actually have enough shine spray so we can just power him up before we go. And just as soon as we get him, we'll just do that.
Ships in the harbor, I must inspect before we leave. I shall meet you there.
Never mind, I guess we can't. He's not even officially joined our party yet, so it doesn't matter. I think he joins our party a little bit later. But anyway, we're going to call it an episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I'll see you guys soon for the next episode where we will progress to Kealhall.